Have you ever noticed how seemingly wonderful things can sometimes turn into invisible chains, holding you back from true growth and happiness? Maybe you felt stifled by overwhelming praise or confused by extravagant gestures. Like a candy with a sugary exterior but a bitter core, there are moments when we must learn to say no to protect our independence and inner tranquility. Today we'll dive into the inspiring world of resilient individuals who follow the Stoic philosophy. Together we'll uncover 8 things they steadfastly refuse to accept from anyone. These aren't rigid rules but insightful lessons on safeguarding your inner freedom, nurturing a calm mind, and pursuing a truly fulfilling life. Stoics, with their deep understanding of life's complexities, recognize that not every gift deserves gratitude and not every word deserves attention. They know that even well-meaning gestures can sometimes lead to subtle traps, dimming the light within and obstructing the path to happiness. So join me on this journey of self-discovery, a stroll through the garden of the soul, where we plant seeds of wisdom, remove harmful influences, and let clarity and purpose bloom. If you're ready to cultivate a more peaceful and meaningful existence, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Together, we'll unravel the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and embark on a journey to become the best version of ourselves. Number 1. Conditional gifts. Not all gifts come from a place of genuine kindness, and not every gift is worth accepting. Some gifts, no matter how impressive or valuable they may appear, come with hidden strings, expectations, obligations, or even manipulative intentions. Stoicism teaches us that a true gift is one that is given freely without any conditions or motives. It is an expression of sincerity and goodwill, not a tool for control or leverage. Imagine you have a neighbor, Sarah, who's always been friendly and generous. One day, Sarah surprises you with a beautiful new set of cookware, saying it's a gift for being such a great neighbor. You're touched by the gesture and thank her sincerely. However, in the following weeks, Sarah starts showing up at odd times, asking for small favors like running errands for her or looking after her dog while she's away. At first, it feels harmless, but soon it becomes clear that Sarah expects you to agree to every request because of her thoughtful gift. This is an example of a conditional gift given not out of pure kindness but as a way to create unspoken obligations. Now consider another situation. You work at a startup where your team leader, Emily, unexpectedly offers you a new laptop, citing your excellent performance as the reason. You feel appreciated and excited, but over time, Emily begins to ask you to take on tasks that go beyond your job description, staying late or covering for others without additional pay. Whenever you hesitate, Emily subtly reminds you of the generous gesture, making it harder to decline. What seemed like a reward turns out to be a subtle form of coercion. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of such scenarios. A genuine gift is given freely without strings or expectations. It is an act of kindness meant to uplift and bring joy, not a strategy to control or obligate someone. Stoics value thoughtful yet sincere gifts, such as a heartfelt note, a favorite book, or even a simple word of encouragement offered with no hidden motives. The true worth of a gift lies not in its material value but in the intention behind it. Stoics are not afraid to decline gifts that come with conditions, no matter how appealing they seem. By doing so, they maintain their autonomy and inner peace, ensuring their decisions remain free from outside influence. So learn to recognize and refuse conditional gifts. Cherish those given freely and protect your self-respect and independence, for they are among the most valuable gifts you can offer yourself. Are you still with me? If so, drop a 1 in the comments to let me know we're on this journey together. Number 2. Unsolicited advice. Advice, when sought and relevant, can be a valuable tool for growth. However, unsolicited advice often does more harm than good. According to Stoic philosophy, allowing unwanted advice to influence us can disrupt our autonomy and inner peace. It can lead to self-doubt, unnecessary stress, and a departure from our personal goals. Imagine you're preparing to write a book. You've spent months researching, outlining your ideas, and planning your chapters. Excitedly, You share your project with an acquaintance who has never written a book. They immediately start offering unsolicited advice about your writing process, the book's title, and even its content. Despite their lack of experience, their suggestions, while perhaps well-meaning, leave you feeling uncertain about your approach. Instead of encouragement, their advice sows doubt, distracting you from your well-laid plans. Another scenario: you've recently taken up running as a way to improve your health. You've created a schedule that fits your lifestyle and gradually increased your pace and distance. Then, a distant friend who runs marathons begins offering unsolicited advice, critiquing your routine, suggesting expensive equipment, or pushing you to follow their training methods. Although their advice might be rooted in their personal experience, it makes you question your progress and takes away the enjoyment of your journey. Stoic philosophy reminds us to be selective about the input we allow into our minds. Not all advice is relevant or useful, and it's essential to evaluate whether the source understands your unique circumstances. The Stoic approach is to remain confident in your choices, rejecting unsolicited advice that doesn't align with your values or goals. Seek guidance only from those with genuine expertise or insight that resonates with your situation. By filtering advice thoughtfully, we preserve our inner peace and stay true to our own path. It's not about dismissing others outright, but about maintaining control over what shapes our decisions and keeps us aligned with our purpose. So the next time you encounter unsolicited advice, take a deep breath, thank the giver politely, and focus on the wisdom that truly serves you. Your journey is your own, and guarding it is one of the most empowering things you can do. Number 3. Impositions from others. To live a life of freedom and happiness, we must learn to resist the impositions of others and remain steadfast in our own values and beliefs. Consider this scenario: you're working in a corporate job where your manager consistently dictates how tasks should be done, leaving no room for your input or creativity. You've devised innovative ideas that could improve efficiency, but your boss dismisses them, insisting on their way of doing things. Over time, this rigid control diminishes your enthusiasm, making you feel undervalued and like a mere cog in the machine. Refusing to accept such impositions allows you to advocate for your abilities and seek opportunities where your contributions are recognized and appreciated. Another common situation arises in life-altering decisions like choosing a career or field of study. Suppose you're drawn to a career in the creative arts, but your parents strongly encourage you to pursue a more conventional path, such as becoming a doctor or engineer. While their advice comes from a place of love and concern, it clashes with your passions. Giving in to their imposition could lead to a sense of regret or a lack of fulfillment. Standing firm in your choice, despite the challenge, is essential for aligning your life with your authentic aspirations. Stoic philosophy teaches us to listen to others' perspectives but also to reject external pressures that conflict with our core values. Living authentically means being guided by your principles rather than conforming to others' expectations. By doing so, you take ownership of your decisions and preserve your autonomy. Remember, your life is your own, and only you have the right to determine your path. Staying true to yourself, even when facing external pressures, is the key to living a free and meaningful life. Stand firm and let your choices reflect who you truly are. Number 4. Excessive dependence on others. Dependence on others, whether financial or emotional, can often feel comforting at first, but may gradually erode your freedom and autonomy. To live a fulfilling and independent life, it's essential to recognize and break free from excessive reliance on others. Consider a situation where you are in a relationship and your partner is the sole provider of income. Initially, this arrangement might seem convenient, freeing you from financial worries. However, over time, you may realize that this dependence limits your ability to make decisions for yourself. You might avoid pursuing your dreams or taking independent actions out of fear of upsetting your partner. Financial dependence, in this case, becomes a barrier to personal growth and self-determination. The solution lies in developing skills, seeking employment, or finding alternative income sources to regain your independence. Now imagine another scenario: emotional dependence. You may rely heavily on someone else, perhaps a close friend or partner, for validation, comfort, and motivation. While their presence might uplift you, this over-reliance can weaken your sense of self, making it difficult to evaluate your own worth or make independent choices. If the relationship changes or ends, you might feel adrift, struggling to face life's challenges alone. Breaking this pattern begins with building self-esteem, confidence, and finding joy in your own passions and pursuits. Rejecting dependence doesn't mean you can't accept help or guidance from others. Instead, it's about maintaining your independence and recognizing your own worth. By cultivating proactiveness and resilience, you retain control over your life and create a foundation for personal growth. Remember, living a life of strength and freedom means not allowing financial or emotional dependence to dictate your choices or diminish your autonomy. Embrace your ability to stand on your own, and you'll discover a stronger, more empowered version of yourself. Number 5. Protect yourself from others' negative energy. In everyday life, we inevitably encounter negative energy, whether it comes as criticism, jealousy, or other emotions others direct at us, intentionally or not. If we're not careful, these energies can infiltrate our minds and disrupt our confidence, happiness, and inner peace. One of the most valuable skills we can develop is learning to shield ourselves from these influences. First, recognize that while you cannot control what others say or do, you have complete control over how you respond. Negative energy only impacts you if you allow it to. When someone criticizes you or displays negativity, remind yourself that their actions reflect their state of mind, not yours. Try to remain objective and avoid being swept away by anger or hurt. Think of yourself as a solid rock in a stream, letting the water flow around you without being moved by it. Second, create and protect your mental boundaries. This involves being mindful of who you allow into your life. If someone consistently brings negativity, consider limiting your interactions or, if necessary, distancing yourself entirely. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Additionally, practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or journaling can help strengthen your mental resilience and keep your spirit calm in the face of negativity. Finally, cultivate gratitude and a focus on positivity. A grateful mindset is a powerful shield against external negativity. Reflect on the blessings and achievements in your life and the values that guide you. By directing your attention to the positive aspects of your journey, you diminish the power of negativity from others to affect you. Remember, your emotions and inner peace are yours to govern. By staying grounded in gratitude and setting boundaries, you can maintain your autonomy and let others' negativity slide away like raindrops on a window. You have the strength to choose what you allow into your heart, so choose positivity and let the rest fall away. Number 6. Don't let provocation steal your peace. In life, we often encounter provocation, whether through harsh words, disrespectful actions, or confrontational attitudes. It's easy to let these moments spark anger, but maintaining control over your emotions is essential. When someone provokes you, their aim is often to elicit a reaction. Allowing yourself to get angry only plays into their hands, giving them the satisfaction of seeing you lose composure. Instead, take a moment to breathe deeply, steady your mind, and resist the urge to react impulsively. By keeping your calm, you remain in control of the situation. Anger clouds judgment, but a composed response showcases your confidence and emotional resilience. When you refuse to let provocation dictate your behavior, you not only prevent yourself from acting regretfully, but also demonstrate that you are not easily manipulated. This sends a clear message: your emotions are yours to govern, and no one else holds that power. Additionally, by staying calm, you shift the dynamics of the interaction. When you don't react as expected, the person trying to provoke you loses their grip. You retain your dignity and self-respect while showing that their negativity has no place in your inner world. The next time you face provocation, take a pause, breathe, and remind yourself of your strength. In choosing not to let anger control you, you reclaim your peace and show the true depth of your character. You hold the reins of your emotions, never let anyone else take them from you. Number 7. Guard yourself against the influence of others' bad habits. Imagine working in an office where many of your colleagues often arrive late, miss deadlines, or procrastinate until the last moment. Over time, this behavior can create a lax and unmotivated work culture, and you might find yourself tempted to follow suit, questioning the value of your own efforts. However, to ensure these negative habits don't affect you, focus on cultivating your own discipline. Set personal goals, prioritize effective time management, and commit to maintaining your standards, regardless of the environment. Another scenario, you have a group of friends who frequently engage in habits you don't support, such as excessive partying, smoking, or careless spending. They may often invite you to join them, and social pressure can make it hard to say no. Instead of letting their behavior influence you, establish clear boundaries and politely decline to participate in activities that go against your values. You can also suggest healthier alternatives, such as hiking, playing a sport, or attending workshops that align with personal growth. The key to resisting the influence of others' bad habits lies in staying anchored to your personal values and goals. Continuously remind yourself of what matters to you and stay firm in your decisions. I don't hesitate to say no when something doesn't align with your principles. Additionally, surround yourself with individuals who share a positive and growth-oriented mindset. A supportive environment makes it easier to stay true to yourself and your aspirations. By maintaining self-discipline and fostering relationships with people who inspire you, you can rise above negative influences and remain focused on the path of personal development you've chosen. Protect your values, and you'll stay on course toward a brighter future. Number 8. Be wary of unverified information. We often come across information from various sources, friends, colleagues, or even casual acquaintances. However, not all information is accurate or trustworthy. Accepting unverified details without question can lead to misunderstandings, unnecessary stress, or even poor decisions. For instance, imagine a coworker casually mentions that the company is planning layoffs and hints that your name is on the list. If you believe this without confirming its validity through credible sources like your manager or HR, might experience unnecessary anxiety, start searching for a new job, or make other impulsive decisions. Meanwhile, the information might simply be a baseless rumor or a misunderstanding. To prevent such scenarios, always verify the source of any information before reacting. Ask clarifying questions about where the information came from and consider whether it can be confirmed through more reliable channels. Consult with those in authority or people who have direct knowledge of the situation. At the same time, maintain a calm and composed mindset, avoiding emotional reactions until you are sure of the facts. By approaching unverified information with skepticism and diligence, you can shield yourself from unnecessary distress and make well-informed decisions. This practice not only safeguards your inner peace, but also reflects a mature and thoughtful approach to handling information. Life is full of challenges, distractions, and influences that can disrupt our inner peace and personal growth. By practicing mindfulness, staying true to our values, and maintaining a strong sense of autonomy, we can navigate these obstacles with clarity and confidence. Remember, you have the power to decide what you allow into your life, whether it's accepting gifts, listening to advice, or responding to negativity. Embrace the wisdom of discernment, protect your freedom, and focus on what truly matters to you. In doing so, you can build a life filled with purpose, resilience, and lasting happiness.